Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to another night of Chase the Bracelet. Here we are, week number 5. As you can see, I have a new co-host tonight. Brent, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Glad you could fill in on a short notice. As you can see, our main man, Suited Dan, couldn't make it tonight. He's out whining and dining some corporate friends tonight, so he couldn't make it in. But we have a great fill-in, Brent. He's going to bring us a new perspective on some sit-and-go strategies tonight, and I'm excited to hear everything you have to say tonight.
I'm glad to be here.
Excellent. So we've seen our main man, Ryan. He's been running away with this thing. He's been playing well, running well, and just been dominating the field. So I think we might be at a point of crossroads here, or the table starts to gang up on him. So we'll see if he can hold on to his point lead as of right now. If we have a point lead, we can probably throw it up here real quick and show you guys at home where everyone stands. 3, 2, 1, kaboom! So as you can see, Ryan with 144 points already after 4 weeks. Annette in second, Cliff third place, Pizza Mike, Chris, Rudy, B Million, Missy, all rounding out the rest of the field there. As you can see, Ryan has a pretty sizable lead. Even if he gets 8th place tonight, he'll still be in first. But let's just go real quick through the point totals for our 1 through 8 place finishes. First place is 40 points. Second place is 32 points. Third, 25. Fourth, 20. Fifth, 17. 6th, 14. 7, 12. And 8th place still gets 10 points. So if you just show up, muck your cards for a few hours, you're still going to get points no matter what. So like I said, Ryan can't be caught tonight, but the rest of the field can be tightly compacted tonight if everyone plays their cards right. Obviously, Missy, Rudy, and Bobby definitely need to start making up some ground real quick, or else they're going to be looking for that wild card game, which is week 13. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's hope everyone can play their best game tonight. And without further ado, let's send them down the table and let's get this thing started.
See some action. Now this is a 10 week?
We're doing 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
And just a quick reminder to everybody, so what we're doing here is basically these lucky 8 players are free rolling for a seat at a $1,500 event in Las Vegas next summer for WSOP. I know I'm jealous. I'm sure Brent's jealous. I'm sure all of you out there are just as jealous as everyone else out there in the Twitterverse or in the Twitch universe. But yeah, these guys, they auditioned. They won these seats, and someone gets to go to Vegas. And if they don't make it to Vegas, our wildcard game allows them to possibly get a seat at a $500 buy-in at the Cleveland Casino. So, and boom, there's our table mics.
I saw pocket 2's already folded. Nobody's wanting to chase anything down.
So we playing, you got to show every time you get a hand.
I had a king, was that?
And as you can tell in your eardrums, every player is mic'd, so we'll hear the chatter from the table.
Just have to appease Ryan a little
You also
bit.
probably noticed that we do have an empty seat tonight. That is Cliff. Cliff had a last-minute babysitting duty tonight,
No,
and
I
it's
didn't think
tough,
he did.
you know.
Now he might show up later, I heard.
Yeah, I would imagine he'll be here. He tried to get a
I
sub, but
can't agree with you.
At what point do you remove the chips from the table?
they just blind down. They just stay there, and until he's got nothing left, he will still be at the table.
Ryan gets the fun job of lining up his cards, it looks like.
Yeah, he drew a terrible seat. So sorry, Ryan. I'd like to welcome some of our viewers tonight. What's up, Kind One, Bart Horn, Ryan C. As always, you're always in here. Thank you so much for hanging out again. Aaron Weird, Day Shift, Don Poltz. Don Poltz and I played at the Horseshoe last night together for a few hours. I think he walked away with a sizable chunk of money, so congratulations to him.
Ryan's still in command of the board here.
Everyone flops air, but Ryan hangs on with the best hand. Gets a couple folds, and he's going to scoop the second pot of the night.
So the pressure really is on Ryan here. He kind of feels and knows it's his to lose. I would really think that really ups your anxiety level when it comes to the pressure.
It definitely has to play a factor in his mindset. Like, he has to know that everyone's gunning for him, which, you know, quick thinking, quick, you know, resolution would be play snug and value bet and allow everyone to hang themselves. But as we know, poker's not quite as easy as that. So
No.
we'll see how he adjusts. We'll see how the bottom three adjust. So are they going to try to ratchet it up a little bit and play more aggressive to apply the pressure, or are they still willing to sit back and hope they get enough good cards they can get value hands and make money that way? Yeah, I agree. Apex Poker. I think if I'm a player outside of Ryan, and I guess even a net too, being in second place, I think I am gonna put some pressure on. One problem with Ryan, he's so, like I said before, he's so far ahead that he can't be caught tonight. So almost like tonight feels like a baby free roll in my mind for him.
Ace Queen versus Ace Jack. Who's going to be the aggressive one?
No, we like you. We just don't want to admit to it.
This will be interesting, Trevor. As you know, I'm not a tournament player so much. I usually play a tournament just to wait for the cash game. So
yeah, you play your tournaments to just to bide your time.
Yes, pretty
until
much.
The real money gets flying.
Yep. And I'll do all right until that cash game starts, and then I get a little more aggressive and loose.
Well, I'll go ahead and tell a quick story about my main man Brent here to my left. So we were playing at a home game, local home game. It was my first time ever there, and I had an unfortunate start of the night. I think I was out super quick, but there was already a cash game going in the back. There was 3 of us, 4 of us maybe, and let's kill Ryan's mic because he's killing my story. So we walk in the back, and I see Brent, I see a couple other guys, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at these fish. I was like, these guys have no idea what they're about ready to get themselves mixed up with. At this time, this is like back in I was on card runners, and I was really studying the game. I feel like I knew everything, right? So I sit down, I see Brent, we're shuffling up cards. And I was like, oh, there's no way this guy plays the style that I learned that he does play. So I raise it up with I'm pretty sure I had ace king, raise it up. Brent calls. I don't even know if I followed a pair, but I just feel like I was like, I'm just gonna barrel this hand. Brent will eventually fold. What I assume. And we eventually get it all in on the river. I shove. He calls. He calls me with third, if not fourth pair, and I'm like, what just happened? Like, this guy's image and the way he plays cannot be more contradictory. But what can you do? You can't judge a book by its cover, right?
Absolutely.
I mean,
I'll put you on the hand and I'll stick with my read.
That's right.
I didn't know that a horseshoe.
They're telling fishing stories out here. Those are bad as poker stories.
I caught a fish this big. It's like Pizza Mike is dressed for the Arctic. Let's hope that our thermostat does not get bumped this week as it did last week. Last week, somehow someone bumped the thermostat and it was set at 80 degrees out there.
Oh, wow.
And you've played out there. You know it gets hot as it is under the lights. You start messing with the thermostat as well. That's going to get... I'm not sure if it was a plan by our producers or what to maybe get people a little uncomfortable, start playing a little more aggressive, but I think people are just sweating in their underwear.
Now they start with 10,000 in chips each, I take it?
Yep, 10K starting stack. We start at 2550. Fairly gradual blinds.
And then how long are the blind levels?
They are 20 minutes long. After so long, we do incorporate an ante, which was
I like that idea.
necessary in my opinion.
Yes. I definitely like that idea. The more aggressive players, the ones willing to take a chance are
It just
rewarded.
If there's no antes, stealing just doesn't make as nearly as much sense.
No.
I mean, if you're only gonna win a blind and a half with each steal,
no, Dad.
you're just more apt to just sit back and wait for the goods. I'm not sure if any of you guys watched the pot limit hold'em 10K final table where it's literally like if you watched it, it was just all the all-ins were like queens versus kings versus aces, ace queen or ace king versus queens. There was no like goofing around because people just weren't getting nutty in that kind of format.
See, if I was Ryan playing in this situation, I would be overly aggressive when I get my hands. I wouldn't be value betting so much as trying to make it look like I'm pushing people around. That would be my style. Ryan, I've played with him before, but I'm not sure. This will be.
This could be a fun little flop or a fun little pot here. Chris never shy to goof around with a flush draw. Second up flush draw at that, and Ryan with top pair.
Missy with bottom pair. I doubt she wants to get too frisky.
Yeah, I just see this going heads up here pretty quick.
Yeah, top pair. I mean, the only thing he's really scared of here is probably ace-10. And now he might be running away like a girl. Not that that's a bad thing, as I realize we have two girls on the table. I apologize.
I've never seen them run. Maybe it's the best way to describe it. So Chris leads that flop with his flush draw, and quickly checks when he makes his hand. Ryan bets look to be less than what Chris bet on the flop. Very interesting.
Yeah, and then he just called, which is the right move. He's got to smell something fishy
now he's
here.
betting. So it went like 375,
325,
325, and now 1K.
Right. But and to Chris's thing, he did call the 325. He didn't make that bet. Ryan bet into him. Yeah, you got to smell something fishy there.
Chris's problem is the 8-9 got there. So if he was playing some sort of open-ended straight draw, it got there. Obviously the front door flush got there.
Heck, 3-4 got there. Not that he would have called.
You can't say.
Yeah.
You want to say the 3-4 wouldn't be in Chris's range, but it absolutely is in Chris's range. Day shift already calling out Ryan's ship. Ryan plays conservative in the early stages, I feel. I think if they were 5-handed or less, that would have definitely got in. I think actually, you know what? I disagree, K1. I think if Chris would have checked, I think Ryan would check back. I just think he's just ready to show it down and hope he has the best hand.
Yeah, with his call on or just straight flat call on the turn. He probably didn't know what to put him on.
Yeah, people are saying they like Chris's bet. I don't mind it.
Wow.
I almost think maybe he should have bet more to look bluffy. Half pot looks very much like what he has. Top pair for Chris again here.
Yeah, probably not going to get any action though. Yeah, fold it around to him.
Nice.
So chat room, we got a few questions for you guys. Just an overall question: what is your style for playing sit and goes? Are you kind of the kind of guy that likes to just chill out and wait till you get 4 or 5 handed to kind of take your shot, or are you the type that likes to apply the pressure right from get-go and maybe set up a table image that allows you to possibly get paid later on? I'll pause for your answers.
Yeah, that's an excellent question because there are all different types. I myself, of course, play really loose at the cheaper levels, trying to see a lot of flops.
But I think, you play kind of you prefer to be deeper stack because you do come from a cash game background. So you like when you have obviously 50 big blinds or more, allowing you to play a little more freely, which sometimes costs you some money here or there because maybe you are calling a little too wide. But there's
Say that again.
there's different styles for everybody.
Open the program again.
Some of the chat is chiming in saying that they like to stay pretty snug early. I think it's just like anything else, you play position, and you attack when it's time to attack, and you don't. I mean, you don't have to get completely out of line when you're playing still, at a full table. There's gonna be so many spots later on that your survival is worth more equity than taking some goofy lines and trying to exploit your opponents with just a small edge or something like that.
Absolutely, for me, it's beneficial to get to this shorter stack because then I think I play correct poker as opposed to start out with.
That's kind of what we were talking about earlier. In these single formats, when a lot of people are short stacked, it doesn't allow. It kind of takes away some of the bad play.
Yep. And Apex is right there. He says it depends on the payouts. If it's an all or nothing, you just get as many chips as you can, when you can. That is an excellent point, Apex.
I always do what Phil Hellmuth does. He's obviously proven himself in a pretty nice fashion.
With false space.
Hasn't been a whole lot of action here.
A lot of hold'em.
Here we go. We got a couple good hands.
So I do believe this is our last hand.
Oh.
Last hand at the first blind level. I did hear the horn go off, so next hand of blinds will be up. Pizza Mike laying the hammer down.
Good fold by Ryan. With two people behind him.
And I think that's exactly what Pizza Mike likes. He doesn't really like to get himself into tricky situations. He was telling me earlier, in a previous interview, after he busted out, he put his opponent on, let's say he hit a pair of sevens, and Pizza Mike had Jack 9, and the Jack was out there. He preferred a person with a pair of sevens to fold because he's like, I don't want that third 7 to come out on the river and felt me. So I think he was happy there. He made himself about 400 in chips.
Take the little pot, stay away from the big battles.
Yeah, sometimes winning a small one is better than losing a big one, as they say.
I always play better with a little sauce. I mean,
Did Pizza Mike get back one of those aces or not?
Yep.
a little pick me up.
I think he had both black ones.
Oh, you're still in? I changed my mind.
I recognize Chris now. I didn't at first.
He's got that hat covering that that smooth bald head.
Boy, Ryan's got to feel pretty good about his fours here.
Yeah, I think he feels okay about it, but at the same time, if he's been paying attention, this is exactly in
Chris's wheelhouse.
Overcall by Pizza. Oh my
And
god.
it hit.
He overcalls with ace high and just is like, sure, Jack please, why not?
How much was the bet?
I want to say it was like 325 or so. Wow, Ryan just
He made up his mind.
non-believer. So if you're Ryan, like, are you assuming that Mike is bluffing with 5-7? He's turned a backdoor diamond draw. He overcalled Chris and Chris's bet and Ryan's overcall, or Ryan's call of Chris's bet. That's just a
Depends how much I make it. 3 1/4, yeah.
very interesting call by Ryan. I have a feeling Day Shift might have something to say about that here before too long. Brent, if you're not aware, Day Shift is our #1 troll.
Oh, okay.
He lives under a bridge, and you have to
In a van down by the river.
you have to kiss him 3 times to cross the bridge.
There you go again.
Should have raised.
King Queen suited seems to be a popular hand today.
So here's funny. Here's something funny. Is Missy has sat on Bobby's left a ton of the time, and every time Bobby's had a hand like this, the king queen situation, Missy has like had him like one pipped like every single time.
Ace king, ace queen.
Oh, it's just it's insane.
We got a couple good hands here. Hit a pair on the board.
in my wheelhouse too.
Raised to 4 by Missy.
I mean, I like that.
Rudy looking for a low flop, Missy looking for an ace or a queen, Bobby looking for hearts or a king, Pizza Mike looking for clubbies. Oh man, Bobby just runs so stinking bad here.
Yeah, that's
And it goes
7.
check, check.
It's 7-9. He's got the gut shot straight. Backdoor flush.
I doubt Bobby's gonna check this again. Lucky for him, it looks like Missy's playing it pretty slow.
And maybe the diamond scared her.
Pizza Mike with a gutter bucket. Says no thank you.
You can tell you guys been playing. Everybody's hitting the mark.
Looks like Bobby does still have 3 live kings.
I think Missy's just in a call mode the whole way.
Let's go check, check here. Oh!
Here you go.
So tilted.
Wow.
So tilted.
That's rough.
Every time the kid's just getting one pipped.
And she bet just enough too.
Yeah, I mean it was a spot where he's getting what?
Yeah, and if he pops it, she can get away from it.
Praise the Lord that
He's getting like 6 to 1 on a river call.
that she didn't do anything. Thank you.
Bobby realizes that he
Well
could have lost
played.
a lot more in that hand.
Can never be too careful.
Saving me money.
Right?
If that jack hadn't paired like that,
Yeah, the bus was slowing down for sure.
Yeah.
Bobby just needled
Well.
Missy, and I don't think anyone caught that.
Unless he's really trying to trap you, the flush comes on the turn and he only bets
here
500.
comes Missy
and
back with
then
ace
checks.
king this time. I love that 5-6 suited hands. Those sneaky ones.
You do love them.
You
It's
can
just
trap her that way,
under the
yeah.
gun's a little tough to play.
Are you talking about my play?
Yeah, when you if she was scared of the flush, you would have bet more than 500 on the turn unless you were really trying to, and then you check the river. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I
I
still
don't
don't
know
know
what
what your
I'm talking
opinion is. I don't know what your point is.
That
Like I'm trying to understand what you're
that she
saying,
shouldn't
but like
be scared of the
nothing
flush in
logical
that
is coming
situation.
out. It's like
I wasn't
Sometimes my
I
words are
wasn't
not so
terrified
good.
of it, but I wasn't driving the
it's like
bus
he's
to
like
do
saying
it
random
either.
words that are like fitting together in a sentence that aren't coming out.
They made a
anything.
sentence, they
I
just
don't
didn't
understand.
make a complete sentence. The thought was not there. I'm out of my element.
Bobby's in tilt mode. This
Yep.
could be an interesting night for him.
Wasn't too worried about it.
Generic. This is a tournament.
Oh, so I guess that was a non blind horn the last time.
Everybody's
So
defensive
after this
today
hand,
about everything.
the blinds will be up.
Is he gonna raise it again?
Nope. She's like, this is the last cheap one. I'm getting in there. But you do notice when people limp under the gun, it tends to slow down the table. They get a little bit cautious when someone does something like that.
I'll check.
What's up, AA Ron?
Four players. Okay.
Bobby's turn with top pair.
350.
350.
With the 10 and the straight draw.
No spades for
Oh,
anyone.
Same color.
Ooh, Bobby didn't even think about that.
Nope.
Wow,
I don't think,
wizard.
I don't think he wants to mix it
Wizard.
up with Missy.
He's a wizard. He knew. He just knew that all the tens were coming.
Ryan is drawing all but dead here to split.
Check.
Ooh, spade. I mean, that looked like Ryan was just calling on the spade draw,
Yep.
possibly.
It's causing her to check again.
Yep.
A reluctant check.
That's well put.
Perfect sense when you have two spades there.
50 and 100? 5100. Yeah, somebody got it in there.
Yeah, Ron Williams.
Ouch. Yeah. James Earl Jones. I believe he did.
No idea.
I have no idea who that
I really
is.
wish Annette would keep
No, I
it
have no
down.
idea
She's
if
really
he died.
distracting the rest of the table with her.
Constant chatter.
I mean, just so much, just nonsense flowing out of her mouth.
Call quick thunder. That's not your song. You weren't even that old.
Thank you, Mr. Ozer, for the
He must have made a
compliment
name
there.
out of that whole character thing because I looked at his stats. He only has like 11.
Awesome, and the bad beats are what makes it so fun.
That's just what I was gonna say. Nothing's better than putting one of those on somebody.
I just like sitting next to one. I don't even have to be involved.
Poker Mike seems to like the connected cards.
We had a pretty funny hand last night at the shoe where it was a flop
Why
straight
not, you know?
first top set.
I mean, why
Other guy
not at this
turns the bottom straight and they just got all in. They just all looked at each other's hands like, "Oh my god, how did this happen?" And I just looked at the dealer and I was like, "Thank you. That actually made my night better by watching all these dinglings."
No diamonds. Poker Mike gets there.
Oh, I thought Bobby had the queen of diamonds. I read the
Nope.
sign wrong.
Wasn't his correct? 51.
Apex Poker giving the heat in the chat.
What else happened since I last saw him?
Ricky Boss, I'm sure you could always find a game somewhere.
I know.
If nothing else, you should have your own. I love poker. I love the complexity. I love the uncertainty. It's amazing.
It's just a competition.
Well, that's what it is. I mean, I played sports in
Yeah,
high school. I was
Casey's
fairly
professor
competitive,
got
but
caught with a
you know,
kid in the car. Crazy.
I'm an
I
old
mean,
man now. I don't go out there
the
and
world
hoop
is
it up
crazy.
anymore. Or toss the old ball around.
Yeah.
This is my competitive spirit getting its exercise.
Making a little bit of money's nice,
Hillary
but
Clinton?
nothing beats busting
Didn't
your
do
buddy
anything
out,
wrong?
even if it's for $10.
Especially if it's Donkey Darren.
Yes,
That's what they're saying.
he'll call anything.
That's what they're saying.
So how many times has he mooned you after you've knocked him out?
None.
Oh my god! So I'm the lucky recipient
First
of
part
the
of the season.
just full bare booty of
Yes.
Donkey
First part
Darren.
of the season.
Episode 6.
Congratulations,
One at a
Cool
time.
Gear
First
Man, for
winning
winning
hand.
440.
I think there was another hand in there somewhere. I think you had a couple.
That's awesome.
That's a good point too. Apex, the variety in poker is just amazing. Styles, people, attitude, games, everything.
Get on the button.
Yeah.
You can find something that you like in your wheelhouse.
And I mean, if you get bored of Hold'em, try a different variant. Try Omaha. Try Deuce to 7 if you have the stomach for it.
Wild card games.
Try Stud. Yeah. play some. That's what you should do. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Brent plays a lot of home games, dealer's choice. That's where it gets fun.
Yep.
You just make up your own games and you go from there.
Even if you just play some low stakes and just to get together and make it fun again, then it gets your love going again. Then you can start focusing.
Yeah. Breeze up and down here.
We got a pair of threes for pizza.
Chris actually survived with this pair of 7s.
Yeah, but he can't feel too good with the Jack, Queen, and 2 callers.
525.
Chris just gave the face up. I give up.
We're about the only guy.
It's a good bet. by
Rudy wanted to show that he bluffed in there, but he's like, pass.
Yeah, that's a semi bluff.
That's true. There was a set over set hand that yesterday to shoot.
Lost the mojo, Chris.
I was
Sevens are coming back.
set over set doesn't happen very often, but it did happen to unfortunately Bob and myself
So you
about a
lost
month
your
ago.
mojo, but you'll
He
have
just
like
gotten back
20K
into the
in
game,
that.
and he raised a caller in between us. I pocket
Yeah,
nines. I
like, oh,
call.
here we go again. Off the
Fuckins
shoe.
out.
It was fun.
I want to say 10-9.
I'll get shirts made.
like 10-9-4. I have 3 9s. Bob ends up with 3 10s. And we go get in about 150 big blinds effective in the middle. And he scoops it all.
Well, we can kill 2 birds in 1 stone.
A little cheaper that way.
We can wear them to different games.
You just limp under that.
Blind versus blind.
About 350.
Puck of 3s. Definitely worthy of a raise, especially against the net, who's going to be definitely playing on the more snug side of things.
It moves.
90% of the time, you have 2 of them.
Do we have a glitch in the software here?
It looks like it's holding on to the last cards.
Get him out of here!
Cover that hand.
Ricky Boss, where do you live? Do you live in Ohio? Actually, you know what? Everyone that's in the chat, let us know where you're from. I'm curious.
Yeah, I remember a couple months ago when you guys had, Germany, France. It was all over the world.
We were. We had Brazil was all up in our butt. It was awesome.
Like I moved a slick limit.
All right, so it was a little bit of a limpy do here.
Oh yeah. We got 5 flips and position.
A little 2-pair over 2-pair action here.
I would love to get another PLO game going on this table. We had it one other time, and I am such a PLO fish. I just sat there with my mouth on the floor the entire time, just like, this is insane. Everyone's got something everywhere.
Yeah, that did not work out too well for me.
Yeah, it didn't work out for a lot of people.
Here we go.
I'm playing this stupid Fallout.
Net slow playing their jacks.
We got London, we got Ireland,
Fallout
Dublin,
Shelter. It's addictive and stupid.
Atlanta, Georgia,
You get to play
Toronto,
God. You make these people do whatever you want.
Cali.
Your little people that live in a vault underground.
325. I'm sorry.
You must do everything you say.
Welcome, 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 everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in.
They do. They call you the overseer.
We'd be nothing without
you. Mate, like.
Ooh, Net gets a call from Rudy when he spikes a 7 on the end.
It's hilarious.
One call much more than that.
I figured.
That's all you guys got to do. If you guys want to be good at poker, you just you make 3 of a kind.
It's much easier that way.
Looks like Ryan will be under the gun this hand. Yes, online poker is not legal in the United States. Only in 3 states, Delaware, New Jersey, Nevada, is it regulated and legal. Hopefully, sometime it will be back on a national level. But I don't see it happening anytime soon, to be honest with you.
250.
2 9ers for Mr. B Million. How's his name Bobby in the thing, by the way? How's it not B Million?
He's going to get a call from a Net.
At minimum.
He's what, second under the gun?
Yeah.
Chris will look it up.
Ace King 9 for all the fun.
Yeah, with two clubs or diamonds. He's 4. Chris with a gut shot.
So if Bobby bets here, obviously a net's not going anywhere. And I don't think Chris is gonna go anywhere either with his gut shot.
2 overpairs, she might just pop it.
If I'm a net, I'm generally raising in these spots.
Yes.
But at the same time, Bobby did raise under the gun, so maybe she doesn't want to play a little more cautious. Oh, Chris would have got there with the steel wheel draw.
Oh. And a flush draw. Straight flush draw.
That's right. So we always joke about how B Million's money is so much sweeter than anyone else's. Oh my gosh, of course she gets there.
Yeah, she had quite a few outs.
Look at her staring him down.
Jack.
Oh, just
Queen.
It's right where I thought you were, but
Flush draw, yeah.
the river. It's your friend.
I turned
the river's your friend, he says.
These 4 clubs.
You weren't betting me really often.
Well, I know. I was trying to
I know.
hope for bricks.
Well, I think,
like always.
yeah.
Wasted on one hand.
I mean, if I had the balls to call 500 there, I'd have been okay. But
Right.
Thank you, Lord
Can't call.
Enderwear.
thank you. Man, how often does that happen?
Never.
You needed to get change? The world is like twisted the wrong way on the wrong
Fish and
axis
chips,
or
this indeed
something.
is a sit and go. This is our Chase a Bracelet format where the players are accumulating points each week. And we'll be sending the winner to WSOP
Like, I have to trust you
next
now.
summer.
We are on week 5 of 12 for the tournament structure.
Rudy Roo.
Seat 5, is that Ryan? Yep.
C5 is actually non-existent right now.
2 ripples isn't enough for you? I'm telling you.
Ah, got you. Yes, you're right.
So I'm
He's-
not sure.
he's still being blinded.
I'm not sure what the chat was talking about. They may be just jumping over the dead stack.
Play us.
Couple of JJs and a 4. And that takes the lead. She goes, I know my cards are red.
Take a
Were they,
stab,
were
see where
they,
you're at.
were they hearts? No. Were they diamonds? No.
First 25.
I doubt she's getting anybody looking her up. Ooh.
My nemesis. My best friend in the whole world.
It's all in the hips.
11.
Toby. Toby gets out of line every now and again. Starts
What's up,
talking about hips and
Nice
all that
move
stuff.
by Ryan.
There you are.
Raise it up to
Oh, I think-
1.1.
I think
down
Cliff just got here.
Like,
This is like
I'm down 3K right
Now
now.
we got
minimum
no chance
minimum
whatsoever.
of 20 minutes earlier than I thought he'd be here.
He's mommy's little boy.
No, Cliff is indeed
Oh.
mommy's little boy. I will agree with you there, Tobes.
Hot A for him.
pull out the Rudy stuff. Is that what that was? That was the extra one.
Bobby needs to practice his Zen meditation right now because he is in
He's showing his feelings all
he's
over.
in no mindset right now. I believe. Oh, Messi, my favorite hand. Raise. No. What's the fun in that?
Yeah, you got to disguise your hand.
Balance your range.
200.
There's Chris. There's Chris playing like we hoped he would.
Now, is Cliff going to change the atmosphere at the table? What kind of player is Cliff?
Cliff is a regular grinder at the shoe. He's kind of like you. He's more of a cash game specialist.
Plus 4.
I think he changes the dynamic a smidge because I think they assume he's trying to outplay them, but in all reality, he's just kind of chilling, doing his thing. He did have a hand last week where he went kind of crazy with Jack 6 offsuit. Now, if people went back and watch that, they might think he's kind of a lunatic, but in all reality, he's just kind of sat back and done his thing.
Ooh, got Chris with a
Interesting,
straight draw.
interesting check back by Chris. You took the lead in the hand by raising pre-flop. Yeah, I think it's actually a fairly easy call by Miss.
Didn't intend to raise initially. I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of there.
I think we missed some of the action
Figured I'd
there.
turn to draw, see what I can make out of it.
Welcome back, President Trump. I think I do believe
It does make
you were
me,
in here last week, so thanks
Go back
for
to the
joining us
home.
again. Much appreciated.
life will go on. Unless you're Jack from the Titanic and you freeze and die in the ocean.
This hand here is going to be sponsored
Yeah,
by,
it's actually a
as you
little
can
bit
see in our
early,
top
like-
left-hand corner, by Eye Candy. It is indeed Missy's Missy's shop.
They're like,
They
say
are
the days
your
of the month, or
go-to
say the
place
months, and then the
for
days of
custom
the week, and I'm
apparel,
like, what are you
screen
guys talking
printing,
about?
embroidery,
But
logo
they were just
design,
fucking
company
with me.
identity,
This guy's trying to make me say letters that come
banners,
after the next letter, and
card signs, and business
which
cards.
I-
So check
you
out
know,
Eye Candy.
waiting for
It's
some
located
bad
in
joke to
Medina,
happen, it's
Ohio,
not gonna be the
on West
running,
Smith
but-
Road. You can check them out. You need a cool
dumb.
T-shirt.
Like, don't get me
Obviously, they
wrong.
have pretty sweet graphics, so you should check them out.
Bless.
Do yourself
300.
some new digs.
Thank you.
You could probably get what? What's your favorite hand, Brent?
Yeah, just gonna come in and win a pot like
Any of
that,
those
right?
middle connectors, 5 through 10.
I mean,
You get like the Deuce 3 suited.
I've been known to
Offsuit,
play that.
maybe.
I've been known to play that as well.
Or you just get one that says Bob.
Yep. Yes.
Get your own T-shirt. Get whatever you want on it.
I am liking Pizza Mike's hand selection that he's been playing here.
It is right in your wheelhouse.
Yes. Except I might have fired at that ace.
So last night I was kind of bemoaning the fact that I played at the casino for like 6 hours and I
Boom,
made a
first
whopping
pot.
$27. Cliff played there for longer than I did, and he's like, he profited
It's a
$2.
Citgo training. Maybe you can help me out.
So that was pretty fun. At least made me feel a little bit better about myself that a player of Cliff's caliber
play them.
I need to learn how to
made a
not get
whole
one off
$2.
every single
You know,
time I play in
that's
this
like what,
freaking thing.
8 chicken nuggets on a good day.
Yeah.
So
I've watched
made me
every
feel a little bit
episode.
better about myself about not winning
I've
all
never
the
played
monies
bad.
at the casino.
That's a lot better than I did the
I
last time I
literally
was
got
there.
one up every time.
We all have our nights.
Spiked many small pair, but
Running good's a
didn't
big
hit
part of
anything
this.
on the flop.
Queen Jack of Hearts is a gorgeous hand.
Week 7.
I'm ready to do that.
So we're trying to clear up this last hand here. It's being a little sticky.
I can tell you, for me, my favorite hand is it depends on what kind of read I have on the other guy.
That's how.
Super tight players, and they raise pre-flop, and I know they have ace king, aces, kings. I'll play anything
Sure.
because I know I'm going to get paid if I hit.
It's almost like you're set money with any hand possible. So I think we have ourselves a blind here. And,
Didn't even miss.
Bobby
I'm close
did
to it.
raise. Looks like Rudy defends out of the big blind.
I got
There we go.
6,000. 600.
Rudy, Bobby, Missy, yeah.
Too far.
Okay, so Missy also called.
And I heard a horn.
No,
Out of energy drink.
Bobby's the dealer.
From
I'm the dealer button, dude. Are we good? They started their clock. You stopped it again?
And of course, 5-7 for me.
5-7 is one of the go-tos.
Yeah, that's the name of our poker league that I play in, the Poop Truck Poker League.
Did we ever get an explanation of why it's called
You're
the
not passing
Poop
that
Truck
up,
Poker
right?
League?
I mean, come on now.
Our buddy
Greatest
Ryan,
ass I've
who
ever
started
seen,
the APL, which
And I
started
got the chance.
this
Going.
game.
I met Ryan.
Yep.
Actually, it was like our first game on this table.
Yes,
He came in from where's he live now?
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah.
Yeah, he came in to
For
play,
some reason, he lives there.
and he
It's
Uh,
different.
he used to play the casino a lot. That was one of his favorite hands, and I'm not sure why he called it Poop Truck, but he did, and I think he won some real big hands with it,
There you go.
and that's what.
The poop truck has been explained.
And so when we went to the casino as a group, we had the casino. Anytime a 5 or 7 came, everybody was a little leery because we would cheer it and
Everyone yells,
explain it. Yep.
I had a pizza with sauce, spinach.
There's our chip counts. Missy's in the lead with
cherry
13K.
peppers and green peppers. They're still in my car if you guys
The
want these.
players
I mean,
in first and second have all Bobby Miller money.
Yes.
it's weird, yeah. It's like I
So
need
Bobby
to
finally
squeeze
like
the whole
opens
thing
it up on the
together.
button with the Queen 5
Yeah.
flops 2
I mean, they
pair,
don't call
and
you
his
Pizza
opponents
Mike
have
for nothing.
complete air balls, and he gets nothing out of it.
It tasted good.
Okay, when you're running, you can't get
Well,
up
that's
against
what they were
second best.
saying.
You just can't win.
Yeah, it makes it very, very difficult.
What's next level? 100, 200. Quarter?
No. Do they really?
I see with the tournament play, there's not a lot of playing of weak aces as opposed to the cash game.
No, I mean, I think in cash games, people
I think I tried
love to
go
limp
there
with them.
once, and, like, I tried it, and it was
Limp
like
call.
10 minutes,
I'll add
20
the
minutes till
call
closing
section to it as
Yeah.
well. Which
And
you
like,
can
now
do.
we're
I mean,
closed.
I'll
That's
limp
no
with a suited ace, little ace,
Yeah.
because I want the ability to make the nuts. If I can't make the nuts, then It's very, very difficult for me to play it.
Nobody, the aggressive one's going to be the one that gets it.
Thank you, Cheto149. Thank you for tuning in. Glad you found us. We are here every Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern, so come back. Don't be a stranger. Missy continues to rake pots. That one off of Rudy.
Yeah, I've been there.
I wanted to look slide. 100, 200.
So another question for you chatters out there. So it hasn't happened a ton in this game so far, but you know, say it's forwarded to you on the button
Yeah.
or the
What
cutoff.
can I, you
What are
know?
your opening ranges in a game like this?
Yesterday I had a veggie sandwich.
Is it
from
pretty
Subway.
wide
It's
still,
big
or
as
are you
hell.
guys
Yeah,
you know
it's
keeping it to the the top 20% or so?
It's just not for me.
It would depend on who's on your left too and their chip size,
Yeah, I mean,
chip stack.
I have
yeah, I think
before,
if you're
but
Chris or Cliff,
not
I think
recently.
your opening range might be
Are they really?
a little more on the tight side. But I think if
I
you're
have to try. I didn't even know Burger King
Rudy,
had a veggie
I think
burger.
you can get away with a little bit
Somebody had a
more
veggie
on
patty,
your
right?
button.
Trying to get me to try these black bean
Just curious. I
burgers.
mean,
That shit
I
gross.
I like to be aggressive in these kind of formats. So I will open pretty wide from cutting butt offs. Cutting and butt offs. New terms, guys. From the button and cut off. I don't really goof around with the hijack a ton early on.
That was right.
I tend to wait until
Like I want to admit to it.
until the annies kick in before I start getting crazy like that.
It seems like the sitting tonight, you've got the more tight, loose, tight, loose, tight. So it's kind of hard to pick a good seat there to steal
Well,
the
I
lines.
made a bet
Yeah.
that I'm leaving. Like I'm taking
Actually, I had
the
a good
bet,
idea there,
and I
Nate.
have to.
Uh,
Yeah.
It was the idea of playing like a. If you ever have like
I mean, it's not hard. But
2 table or 3 table type little tournaments,
you gotta find
that you
coffee
can almost,
creamer that
like,
doesn't have milk
draft
in
where
it,
your
or
seat
use
is.
coconut
so
milk
say
or
like
something, soy
say you
milk,
get the
stuff
eat the
like
first
that.
pick or
Not a big fan of
whatever,
black.
you
I
choose
can't
your
find a
seat.
coffee that
Then as the
I like
people
black.
draw seats, they can choose. Like say I want to choose to sit on your left, or I want to choose to sit on your right, or I want to choose to sit across the table from you. I think that'd be a really neat dynamic to add to the start of a poker game.
Wait, Pizza Mike should bump this up.
Nice.
That's true. That's
Must be nice to be Pizza Mike. We're like 5 orbits in, he's already had aces twice.
Andy's hitting his other hands.
I've been drinking soy milk since I was 5 years old.
So that explains.
No wonder I have to
I don't
run
believe he's
it.
going to get a call from Missy, so
Thinking
see if anybody else has
breast milk
anything.
sounds like a good
I will cut you.
That's right.
You know,
Tell him,
idea. Get all
Toby.
my vitamins that way.
Takes it down like he liked.
I'll just have some
He
breast
does.
milk.
He's completely content with that.
Now, if you knew she had 7-8, it might be a little different.
Got kicked out of the mall for breast.
Exactly.
It's not the first time you've heard that, huh?
Remember that great picture?
Hard part about drafting for a table
You
is
were talking about?
your top guy. If he gets first pick, he kind of gets hosed. You want
do
you
get
want to
hosed.
be like 4th or 5th.
You could sell it. You could
That's-
trade. You could trade something. Money.
Yeah.
Pretty big blind. That'd be a good idea.
There's your king queen suited. We'll see how frisky Ryan gets.
Wow.
Pizza Mike throws it away with no problem. Tell you that's surprising with what I've seen so far.
In position. I mean, I guess it is a
Ryan was under the gun.
undergun raise.
Thank you.
Yep. If I was Cliff, I'd have a hard time getting off of that as a big blind.
Makes it look bigger.
Which, when I say I'd have a hard time getting off it, that's not promoting it that is the right move.
So this is fun.
Wow.
Nut flush draw versus
All you can eat.
open-ended, open-ended straight and flush draw.
That was a good move by Cliff.
Welcome to the table. In the table talk, he goes, "Well, I got here late, so I might as well do this."
That's tough. Ryan's got to think he's drawn to a heart, and that's it.
See, but
his
if
king
I'm
or queen won't be good.
like, I know Ryan, like he wants to keep finishing. There he goes. He's gonna be shocked that he took this one to call. Cliff,
Wow.
Cliff looking for a
Straight.
non-heart here. No heart. Oh my gosh, and he just gets it. He just gets it done.
Yep.
I applaud you for that. So that's it. That's
He had it both ways.
Cliff is so excited.
Yay!
Oh.
I mean,
Ryan's
sorry,
out.
buddy.
Ryan is finished.
I don't think anybody's gonna.
I mean, how did the heart not come? How did the heart not come?
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, that's why I don't know if I'd have been calling that if I was Ryan.
I thought it was coming for sure,
I'm
but
gonna take it by the end of the swagger. He must have bagged it.
Yeah.
I think Cliff just earned one.
Now you can go
phone
put that
from
fishing
everybody
pole
at
to
the
use.
table tonight.
Interview. You gotta do it.
Next time I see it, the shoe.
Yeah.
Everyone's so pumped to see Ryan get knocked out first.
Absolutely.
I mean, obviously Ryan's a great guy.
That's right. You're still
I love him like a brother, but it's good for the game that he got knocked out first.
I think nobody's more excited than Annette, though.
Oh, of course, yeah. She has a chance to vault up to be right up in the mix. She's already in second place, but she could be, if she wins, she could be just one
I
point
can't
behind
stay here all
Ryan,
week with
Yep.
you guys. I got things to do.
You know, the funny
or
part-
5 points behind Ryan, rather. Something
Yeah,
like
it could
that.
be a
No.
two-person race.
15 points, I guess it is.
Now we've got time to do some fishing.
Hell is, I thought you were
Oh, yeah, she give points for the last place.
I mean, is that his luck running out, or is that? I mean, that's just a cold deck.
Like I said, he was drawn to a heart. He had to think. You know, if he has ace king or something, he's gonna make that same move, try to get a flush draw off there, and he's got to think he's only drawing to a heart. Like hitting a king or queen
That was,
won't
I mean,
help.
yeah, that was a really, yeah. I mean, I think he knows, like, if he's up against like two black, like ace king, black ace king or something like that. I mean, he has to assume that he's flipping there. I obviously
He's like, I'm done.
am not a poker calculator. I couldn't do the exact math in
Probably
my head,
get an
but
alternate next week.
I think being in his spot where no one can catch him, I think I probably would have called. Cliff's move was very interesting. I mean, Ryan had to have almost exactly what he had for him to call.
Right. Yeah, he just wanted to take it down. He didn't
But at
want
the
to
same
draw
time,
any.
Cliff shows up late. You know, you're asking if Cliff changes dynamic.
Pizza Mike has poop
apparently-
truck, by the way.
He does. He does have the poop truck.
Let's see how it works out.
Oh,
See?
Bobby!
And he
Oh, look at
raised
this.
with it.
Bobby just knows. He
Yep.
just knows. He can just feel it.
I think he feels Missy on his left there.
Yeah, he's feeling something.
He's got something that she's,
Maybe Bobby.
because she had already looked at her cards.
How much has he been hitting? And
18. Oh, I would have. You
I mean, I
have to
put
go
him
with.
on the flush draw.
18.
Here's the 3-bet.
That was a good
That's a cooler than he was.
amount.
Well, Brent, as much fun as I'm having, we're gonna kick you out for a second and let Ryan come in and talk to all his fans real quick.
Sounds good.
Ryan had like
was a lot of shit.
6,800.
I'm by myself. Help me.
Because you had 8,525.
It was like 40 bits.
Help
So,
me! We're gonna get Ryan settled in here. What's up, boss?
Not too much.
it's not a bad
Hey.
call for him. He's in a
I
spot.
mean, it pays to be the point leader, though.
So
this
many
is- this
points
is-
ahead
this is like that-
one
this is like a
bad
little
week
pimple.
is not-
A little pimple you pop, see you later. Next week it's gone.
Yeah,
In the past.
Yep.
A little clear still.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You know,
exactly.
I didn't put him on the flush draw there, but I figured he was bullshitting me the whole ways on that, so I figured that's the reason I made the call. As well as I'm like, you know, I didn't think he had ace rag. I figured he was calling with garbage, pretty much like he did.
Mhm.
And you know, I was like, hey, I think my king will be good, my queen will be good if it hits, and then the flush draw, and yeah, he just didn't win the race.
It was not a race, I don't believe. It was
Yeah, I guess
you were
that's true.
you were a pretty strong favorite in that hand.
That's what I thought.
You know, you
too.
looking for a black 10 or a 6 is a pretty tough undertaking. But he got there and very fortunate on his end.
Probably.
Interesting play by him though. So what was going through your mind when he was just like, so you let out, right? And he check raised you all in.
No.
No, you made it like a what? You made it because they put in the call. It was like 1,000.
Yeah, I put 1,025 and he pushed all in.
For whatever. I mean, you had like what,
Yeah.
7K left.
Probably
Grab
7,
me a
8K,
tissue.
something like that.
So I mean, what's
Yeah.
going on? I mean, obviously you
It's
kind
like
of mentioned
straight
you
back
thought
to
he had
my
like
line of sight.
possible ace rag.
I just noticed
Um,
something. It would be
But,
very, very
I mean,
nice.
your first instinct was like, wait, I mean, what an overbet! Like you had to think
That's exactly what I
like how,
said.
like, how could he ever have a monster if he's putting all his money in right now?
No, I knew he didn't have a monster. I knew that because he would have re-raised me on the pre-flop.
It doesn't work.
You know,
for
whenever
me.
I made the
Did
initial
anyone just
raise.
see that? Hang on, it was
There's no promises.
Chris just got a tissue and he just went straight to the crotch. I don't know what was happening. That was just so obscene. I don't know what's going on.
I think
now we're doing this. Now we're pretending like it's his nose.
I think he was a little bit excited earlier when I was sitting next to him, and whenever I busted out, he got really excited.
He's just that thrilled that you're gone.
Yeah. No, I didn't put him on anything. You know.
If you and your friends would like to play at the Poker on Air Penthouse Studio and have your game broadcast to the world, just give us a call. Your friends or league can rent our studio and play on our brand new custom-built RFID poker table, while we capture all the fun and action using 7 high-definition cameras and our live stream studio switcher. Play live while our commentators call all the action and bring your game to life. So if it's your league's final game of the season, or you and some friends just want to have fun, the Poker on Air studio is available to you. We can even take our show on the road and broadcast live from your event or casino. The graphics and sponsors on this custom traveling table can be changed to meet the needs of your event. Even better, if you would like a custom RFID table built for you or your venue, or would like to become a Poker on Air Broadcast City franchise, we can help you with that request as well. For more information, just give us a call at the number on your screen or email us at producer@pokeronair.com. Poker on Air, let's deal you in.